All right, time for my third game of the day and final one, as we're fighting the final Mastermind and scheme from the new Weapon X Legendary expansion. It is Sabretooth going after heroes' loved ones. Let's do our Mastermind and scheme overview. But first, I want to make sure folks watching along get to start their predictions. How is this game going to go? You got 5 minutes to predict. Last prediction of the day. And then I will go over what we're doing here. So our Mastermind is as follows. Sabretooth. Sabretooth berserks once for each savagery stacked here. Always leads Berserkers, Master Strike. Stack the strike next to Sabretooth as a savagery. Each player KOs one of their heroes that costs more than the number of savageries. Any player that cannot do so gains a wound instead. Fail. KO a non-gray hero discarded by Sabretooth's berserking. So a lot of KOing happening with this in the scheme. Now before I move on, I do need to keep track of the savageries. I'm going to add a tracker for that so we can all see. Because he does have things that can add extra ones that don't just track with strikes. Savageries. I can spell it. He's going to get real scary once he gets a lot of those. So I'm a little worried, but I'll be okay. And let's switch so you can see that. And we'll go over the scheme. Savagery tokens. No savagery so far. All right, here's the scheme. It requires a little bit of setup for me right now. So go after heroes' loved ones. Set up, add an extra hero. I did add an extra hero. Don't use multiple heroes that have the same hero name. So 2 to 4 players is 10 twists. Set aside a lowest cost card for each hero name face up with 2 face up bystanders under it as loved ones. So I want to make sure we set that up. So lowest cost for each one. Let's see if we can get those out. So Fantomex's lowest cost is 1. Marrow's lowest cost is 2. I don't remember if Skaar's is 3. I think it is. Fantomex is 1. And Weapon H's is the 2. Here's Gambit stack the deck. I think he has 2 costs. I forget. So I can choose one of these 2 for Skaar, actually. If you want to see the setup, just put an exclamation setup, and I've put that in for you. You can check that out. No, it's definitely the 2 cost Gambit. We're using Gambit and Skaar from other sets. I thought they would be interesting to use here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And is this Wolverine's lowest cost? It's an uncommon. Sometimes that's the case. And Weapon H is who we're missing. And that's his 3 cost. I think that's accurate. I don't think anybody has a lower cost for their hero set. Yeah, we're good there. Okay, big shuffle. So should I do anger management or scarred past? I'm gonna leave an anger management out actually, because of all these wounds we're probably gonna get. Okay, check it out. Let's read the rest of the scheme. They each need 2 bystanders face up under them as loved ones, which I'll do in a second. Twist 1 to 6, KO the hero in the rightmost HQ space. KO one of that hero name's loved ones. Each player discards a card of that hero name. If you discard a card this way during your turn, you berserk. If that hero name has no more loved ones, that hero is lost in grief. KO all that hero name from the HQ and hero deck, then shuffle it. Twist 7 to 11. Do the twist effect twice. Evil wins when the hero deck runs out. A lot of KOing, a lot of scary stuff happening. I don't know if I'm ready for this, but we're going to do it. All right, so I'm going to put these heroes up above the city. We're not using locations or anything. So we can see everybody. Kind of see the bottoms of them though, but that'll work. Yeah, Sabretooth would definitely do that. What if I do it upside down? That's actually pretty fun. I'm going to do them upside down so you can kind of see who they are. Although you can't really see Gambit on this. You can see cards. And there we go. Okay, there's all 6 of them. And 2 face-up bystanders under them as loved ones. 9, 10, 11, 12 bystanders. We can never see Gambit anyway, that's true. So let's see who they love. This will be interesting. So Gambit is loved ones with a shapeshifted copycat, the alligator trapper. That checks out. And Marrow has Maggie Lang and the dog show judge. That's interesting. Why do they have to be face up? I don't know why. And another copycat and Scott Lang's head. Weapon H is all about Scott Lang's head. And then, well, Maggie Lang is hanging out with Skaar as well as in the news reporter. It's very funny. Okay. Then we got, oh, Fantomex is loved ones with a Rockstar and Stan Lee, of all people. And then Weapon X, Radiation Scientist and Cypher. I think Logan does like Cypher. Okay. Right? Me too. Alright, submissions are closed. 4 say win, 3 say lose. Most of you say win. All good. Alright, there's all the heroes and their loved ones hanging out at the top of the screen upside down. Thanos' hero gets stronger as it does. Thanos doesn't have loved ones, except, you know, MCU Thanos, that one time. Or unless it's death in the comics. Okay, that's all the setup there. Let me give everything another reshuffle, and then we will start. There's so much that's going to go on here. Thanos only loves half of all people. Hello. Okay. We are at the 4.5 hour mark of the stream. This is the last game of the stream, so I hope you enjoy, and I hope you get to pick up Weapon X. It's hard for me to think about not recommending a legendary set, but I highly recommend this one. It is a lot of fun. Starting hand on the left. Starting hand on the right. I'm irrationally excited for the new starter cards in What If. All right, our beginning HQ is going to be Gambit, Rare Marrow, Weapon H, Skaar, and Uncommon Marrow. Kind of a pricey HQ. But there are going to be some KOs. Thank you for the water. I needed that. Okay. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's begin. Turn number 1. Fredo's here, your favorite scheme. So I hope I do well with this. This will be fun. Marrow's in very, very big danger. Here we go. Turn number 1 begins right now. Okay. I've started. I can't stop right now. Turn 1 is going to give us our first scheme twist. So Marrow did not last long. Twist 1 to 6, KO the hero in the rightmost HQ space. KO one of that hero name's loved ones. All right. I never know. All right, so goodbye, Marrow. And one of Marrow's loved ones. Oh no, the dog show judge. This is actually Simon. I'm sorry I have to KO him, because he's such a nice guy. All right. Oh no, I KO'd the scheme by accident. There we go. Okay, a lot of blow-ups. Each player discards a card of that hero name. Can't do that. If you discard a card this way during a turn, you berserk. If the hero name has no more loved ones, that hero is lost in grief. KO all that hero name from the HQ and hero deck, then shuffle it. Man, rough for Marrow right off the bat. Okay. Let's refill the HQ. And we got Weapon X Wolby. Alright. How am I going to build for this game? I've got 5 recruit. And options. Let's look at our options. Best thing to do is start with our options. Well, yeah, she'll be gone as soon as the second Marrow is gone, so I gotta control the right side of the HQ first. So Card Shark Gambit is reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an X-Men hero, draw it. We got Metabolic Overdrive Marrow, which I can't take right now. We got Future of Warfare. 2 attack, look at the top card of your deck, discard or put it back. Berserk. Got Scarred Past. 2+ attack and Wounded Fury with an Instinct. And then we got Raging Regeneration. 2 attack and Berserk. You may KO wound from your hand or discard pile if you do Berserk again. Wolverine KOs wounds, but there's also wounds that'll come in. I think I want to pick up one of the 4 costs. The thing about Gambit here is not a lot of X-Men to work with him, so I'll need to use him for those. I'm going to start with Raging Regeneration and see what happens there. I gotta watch out for this right-hand side, though. So I gotta keep this cycled cleverly so I end up not KOing too many of the same hero's loved ones. Interesting how it just uses that side of the HQ, but I guess it's gotta come from somewhere. Alright, so if I can take out Sabretooth early, that'll be great because he's gonna start berserking the more savageries he gets. And this is probably a Master Strike, isn't it? Yeah, of course it's a Master Strike. Okay, so now he has one savagery. Each player KOs one of their heroes that costs more than the number of savageries. Luckily, the early part, the good thing about that happening early means that doesn't happen. Any player that cannot do so gains a wound instead. So wounds go around. I got a concussion on the right-hand side, actually. It was the first wound. Right-hand side, left-hand side, that's a normal, it's a normal one. Okay. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3 attack. It begins, right? I even knew it was coming. And 3 recruit. Nothing to fight. 1 thing to recruit. 2 things to recruit. I'm gonna take Weapon H over here. Again, he has a lot of strength triggers, so that's probably where those have to go. And there's more Marrow. Okay. Yeah, Marrow is priority to start recruiting before her cards are all gone. And they will be pretty soon, I fear. All right, turn 3 is Pretty Boy from the Reavers, who we threw in here from Messiah Complex. So ambushes prey on the fewest covert. Now neither side has any covert, so I get to pick which side. This is one of the most annoying ones to pop up so early. Finish the prey. The player discards a card. Fight. Discard the top card of your deck. If it has an instinct, a star icon, a recruit icon, you get +1 recruit. And this villain preys on the fewest covert. I can fight in this turn, so I might as well have it prey on myself. He might just prey anyway, so we'll see. He's gonna prey over here. I can't find anything else. The recruited heroes don't get KO'd by the scheme, right? Only the hero deck and HQ. Yeah, so let's just read this exactly as is. So if a hero's lost in grief, KO all of that hero name from the HQ and hero deck. Yeah, so anything you've already recruited, you keep. So that, I guess, represents them still fighting alongside you, but just so sad that they can't go on any other way. Which is very, very, very tragic. 3 attack. So let's fight Pretty Boy here. We'll put him in the special hero close-up side. Discard the top card of your deck. If it has a recruit icon, you get +1 recruit, and the villain preys on the fewest covert. So that's a reshuffle. I honestly hope it's a wound, because then he'll go away. But 4 recruit would let me get Gambit. But I do kind of want Scarred Past. Okay, top card of my deck is a wound. All right, it worked. So he just goes away. That's great. Get kind of annoying when he overstays his welcome. I've got 3 recruit left, and I will take Scarred Past, Wounded Fury. We'll try to build up some more wounds and make that work for me. There's 3 Brains Fantomex. Now, should I try to go for a Weapon X sequence? There's so much to consider on what to go for. Oh, I already... Yes, I'm good. I just reshuffled earlier. So all those went to my discard. Here's my new hand. That's correct. Okay. Game 2 was a lot of fun. I won't say exactly how it went, but I really got Weapon X sequence to work well. And boy, is that powerful when it pops up. It reminded me of something, but I can't remember what it is. At first I thought it was tactical formation, but there was something else that takes that kind of investment and really pays off. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of Blood Frenzy. Blood Frenzy is exactly what I'm thinking of, because that takes time. You have to build it up. You have to focus on getting different costs, but then when you start using Morbius with a lot of different BP values, it works really well. That's what Weapon X sequence reminded me of more than anything else. Turn 4 is Master Strike, of course. By the way, I used your suggestion of the Death's Heads in that last game, and it worked really well. Okay. He's his second savagery, already 2 before I even got the chance to try to take him out. Each player KOs one of the heroes that costs more than the number of savageries. So I have any 3 costs? I do. So Weapon X Wolverine on the left gets KO'd. That's rough. And right side couldn't, so gains a wound. He is brutal. I will, thank you. Have a good night. He's so brutal, and a fail effect on him too. 5 recruit. Okay, well, I kind of want to take evolving abilities, but I'm afraid of another Marrow showing up over there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take Card Shark. If nothing else, this will help with the Berserks. Hey, what up, Realms Master? Thank you for the raid. It is. I'm gonna really have to lean into Berserk over here. Here we go. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Always shuffling. ABS, always be shuffling. Why is Iceman looking at us like that? I got 2 wounds, but one of them is a enraging wound. Only 5 cards because I had to KO one of my Wolverine. All right, another pretty boy comes in. All right, prey on the fewest covert. Well, that's both sides, but I can't hit him over here. He's gonna go ahead and prey on the other side. Just pop in over here. Well, 4 recruit. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna go ahead and recruit evolving abilities because this works with what I'm building, so it's going to go over here. And hopefully, okay, it's Fantomex, not Marrow. That's a really good card though, and I'm going to be sad if it's gone. I would love to set up this game with 6 heroes with bystanders that represent actual loved ones from their canon story. You were mentioning Captain Metroid using Aunt May, the Aunt May bystander. There's also, you know, some for Ant-Man. Depends on which one you use. There's some for the MCU sets. Tony Stark and Pepper Potts, all that good stuff. Could be really, really sad. Who loves Amy? Another Amy. Turn 6 is Skullbuster. Ambush, prey on the fewest, ranged. Skullbuster captures 1 bystander from the bystander stack and 2 bystanders from that player's victory pile of their choice. I'll prey on the other side just to give me a little bit of time. But I'm being preyed upon by Pretty Boy right now. She has definitely been through enough. I should probably try to fight him this turn. But let's play the Concussion. This Concussion has only empowered me. I can heal it when I play 2 cards with the same hero name, but I will play it and keep it for now for 2 attack. We're going to go ahead with the Future of Warfare, 2 more attack, top part of my deck, great for Gambit. It is Agent I Am Disco. I want Pretty Boy to go away. Okay, let's hit him. So I'm going to spend 2 attack to try and fight him. I do fight him, but I discard the top card of my deck. It's Gambit. It does not have a recruit icon, so that's great. He actually goes away. 3 recruit. Do I take... Which Fantomex do I take? 3 Brains Fantomex, which gives me more recruit with sequence, or Misdirection. Misdirection is just generally good, even if I can't get a good sequence. It's uncommon, so I don't want it to get KO'd. I'm going to recruit it. Great for Gambit, too. It puts a card on top of my deck. I'm building a weird top deck over here. And there's a Weapon X Wolverine. I guess that's what I'm going for now. Weapon X Wolverine also does top deck stuff. I can even get around the X-Men requirement by putting Gambit on top of the deck and drawing it with other Gambit. Turn 7. Our first Khonshu Guardian. In the sewers, rooftops, or bridge, they are in wolf form, which I thought fit with the theme, even though I'm not using the Berserkers here. And get +2 attack, fight, KO one of your heroes. Okay. I don't have any wounds, so even if I could activate Wounded Fury, that wouldn't help me. Wounded Fury gives you +1 attack for each wound in your discard pile. That's 3 attack, and a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4 recruit. So the Khonshu Guardians are in wolf form, so they are at 5 attack, so they're not going to be touched this turn. With 4 recruit, though, I have some options, and by some options, I mean 1 option. 3 brains. He has 3 brains. Did you know that? I read about Fantomex. I still don't 100% understand it, but one of his brains is outside, and that's his ship, EVA. It's one of his brains, I think. I'm trying not to think about it too much harder. I have a 5 attack enemy that I'm going to end up being preyed upon, and that's... Oh, I didn't capture any bystanders with him, I don't think. So let me make sure. Yep. So he should have 1 bystander. Warlock, and he's going to KO it at the end of this turn. We got to move that HQ. I'm going to take Fantomex in. So, come on. Maybe I'll get a sequence going. Who knows? I might, maybe I should think about it. So stack the deck is awesome, but I want it on the other side for what I'm doing with top deck stuff. So I'm gonna get a sidekick. I like the first way. You might get a brain if you think about it hard enough. How am I supposed to think about it? I don't have the brain yet. This is Wizard of Oz Scarecrow logic. Okay, I end my turn, and I couldn't take out the praying enemy, so I have to finish the prey. KO the captured bystanders, and each player discards a card. And praying enemy enters the city, which pushes the Khonshu Guardians out of their wolf form. No, it was funny. I totally got that. Discarding cards. I'll discard the wound. I'm not fighting Omega Red anymore. And I have 2 attack, which it won't do anything anyway. I took care of both pretty boys, so there. Okay. Turn 8. A twist. So much for Logan here. Twist number 2. KO the hero in the rightmost HQ space. KO one of that hero name's loved ones. So goodbye Wolverine. And goodbye one of Wolverine's loved ones. Wolverine really, really liked the radiation scientist. Because, he taught him all about Hulk. But unfortunately, he is no more. Okay, each player discards a card of that hero name. Oh, my deck's falling over here. Hero deck is so massive with new cards. All right. No discard. I got Weapon H over here. Very tragic. That's it. That's all. 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. And this is the side I want a couple of things, actually. First, we'll take... It's exactly a commander shuffle, a commander pile. And the cards are new, so they're slipping all over the place. Stack the deck is draw 2 cards, put a card in your hand on top of your deck. It's great for all the stuff I want to do over here. And we will refill with a 3 Marrow. I don't want... I need to get Marrow out of here, by the way, because she's going to go away. But this is also a great card. This turns Berserks into giving recruit as well as attack. So, and I'm doing Berserk over here, setting it up. And there's Weapon H over there. 2. So in solo, you only have 4 heroes. You only use 8 twists. But even so, 4 heroes versus 6, this feels like it's really tough in solo. Although you do get to refresh the hero, the HQ after each twist. So after you do get a KO, you could tuck that hero on the right-hand side if it's at a low enough cost. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot of nothing. It's enough to hit a Guardian if they stay where they are, which they won't. Turn number 9. I have 5 cards because... Finish the prey. Turn 9 is another praying. Donald Pierce comes in, prey on the fewest attack. I like how I throw the Reavers into one game and they start showing up all the time. Okay, I'm gonna put them on the other side where I have a chance, maybe. Do I even have? I don't even have a shot, but I'd rather split up the damage. Let's go with evolving abilities. I'm not hitting anything for 2, so I might as well turn this all into recruit. That'll give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit, which is great because I can almost get a rare, but I can get Osteogenesis, Marrow, draw 2 cards and put a card from your hand on top of your deck. Much better for the other side, but I'm gonna take it when I can because she'll be KO'd from there if I KO a second Marrow, which is gonna happen. Okay. Ooh, there's Skaar's rare. Planetary level revenge. 4 attack, wounded fury, then you may KO any number of wounds from your hand and or discard pile, then draw that many cards. That is pretty good if I can get some wound generation with Wolverine. Would have been pretty good with a Deadpool as well. Is there an achievement for defeating Donald Pierce with piercing energy? Yeah, you get the Golden Pun Award. I did not set up my legendary achievements yet. That would be fun. I would definitely use that one. Turn 10 is Feral coming in with double Berserk. We got Donald Pierce over here, who I can't use piercing energy on because I don't have any. I don't have enough attack to hit him anyway. So I got 4 attack. And the Khonshu Guardians, by the way, are bumped up. Thank you for that. All right, Feral. Should I do a double Berserk? I have a decent shot of being okay because I do have a lot of agents. I have all 4 troopers here. So I think I try to do this. If I fail, I don't have a non-gray hero on my discard pile to KO anyway. So it's honestly riskless. Let's declare the attack. I Berserk 1. It's Gambit. Nothing on there. I Berserk another 1. It's 0 as well. So not grays, but I just got rid of 2 really good cards, although I do have to get rid of Feral. I will take Feral on this side for 3, actually. And that's it. And I draw my new hand. And then Donald Pierce shows up, and he says, no, KO one of your non-gray heroes. So, Marrow or Weapon H? Weapon H, I gotta hold on to Marrow. He goes into the city. And we move on. Turn 11. Another Khonshu Guardian, which weakens this one, but buffs itself. Yeah, imagine playing this scheme with Dark Phoenix, though. Just imagine it. I didn't ask you to do it. Just imagine. So 3 brains. I know my best sequence is 1. I'll have a 0 and 2. So I get 1 recruit, 2 recruit. I feel like I'm not building a sequence deck over here, but that's just me. 1, 2, 3. Where do you think this scheme's going to be ranked as far as difficulty? Scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the toughest schemes. Just from what you've seen so far in this one game. Alright, well, I can hit 1 Khonshu Guardian and fight KO one of your heroes, so I will do that. And I will KO this shield agent, because sure. And I got 2 recruit. Let's get ourselves a sidekick, and it's a standard sidekick. I really need to be doing more than what I'm doing. It's not happening yet. If you looked hard, it looked hard at first. Seems a bit manageable if you watch the HQ, maybe a 6 or 7. In 2-player, I bet. Yeah, I could see that, but it'll sneak up on you, I think. I do like that we're allowed to control the HQ a little bit. Turn 12. Okay, well, I'll be here. Prey on the fewest strength. Could be pretty tough because bad shuffles in either hero deck or villain deck can screw you, says someone who's tested this a lot. Is there a Mastermind that gets stronger with KO'd heroes? Yes. I forget who it is. Somebody will remind me. I think. Prey on the fewest strength. Actually, that's mandated. So left-hand side has the fewest strength. Right-hand side has 1. So you go over here. Velasco. There it is. Thank you very much. And let's look at Marrow real quick. So for all Berserk abilities, you get a recruit as well as attack, but I don't have any others. So all I got to worry about is who can design a setup with this scheme in Velasco. 4 brings me up to 5 recruit. I don't know what is happening on this side. I'm completely at a loss. I don't have 5 attack to fight Bonebreaker. I do have 5 recruit to get this infused skeleton with adamantium. I'm trying to do top deck stuff, and this is indeed that, so let's go with it. And more Gambit. Fill the top card of your deck, discard it or put it back. That's a good one to have. Let's get that full top deck going. Very soon, hopefully. I wonder how Gambit's going to get any changes. I feel like he doesn't need that many changes. I'm very curious. Characters like Spider-Man and Black Widow is a bit more obvious as to what needed to change, but with him, not sure. Turn 13. Feral. He has his range cards with throwing his cards. He has instinct. The classes make sense with him, you know. And that's that. Okay, I got a trigger to do, so I can make a decision. I can either get Wounded Fury. I have a grand total of 1 wound in the discard pile. That'll give me an extra attack. Or I can use this and get the extra attack. Either way, I get an extra attack, unless I can get more wounds. And I can take out Bonebreaker too, who's hiding over here. Let's put Bonebreaker here. Who's preying on me. Okay, so it really doesn't matter. I'll go Scarred Pass first. That's 2 attack. That's 5 attack. That's exactly what I needed. We're going to go ahead and fight Bonebreaker. And the fight effect is reveal the top card of your deck, KO it, or draw it. I will KO it. I'll take advantage of the KO of a 0 cost anytime. I think we saw another card that had another character on it. I think it's just the art style of making the core heroes more represent each other on the cards. But as far as synergy, how would you do that? This Rogues thing is all about, you know, copying. It would be interesting if they did that. Okay. For recruit. What do I take? I feel like I want to take another evolving abilities. I'm risking uncovering a Marrow or a Wolverine that gets KO'd and they get too sad. So let's see what happens. It is another weapon H. Okay. That's true. Maybe the classes will adjust. I think Rogue's gonna get more adjustments, if anybody, than Gambit. I think her uncommon is gonna reduce it to a hero that costs 6 or less. Maybe her rare will do something a little different. Copy anything. That's the more OP part about Rogue. She's on the lower side of overpowered, but the ability to play a copy of her rare is very, very, very strong. But if anybody could do it, it would be her, you know? Or Mystique. But Mystique more copies form. It would be Rogue with the abilities. Turn 14 is another Khonshu Guardian. We got a full city, and we got 2 buffed Khonshu Guardians. I know I'm forgetting to update these, but I will always check before fighting anyway. Okay. Yeah, so her uncommon is better than her rare, and that's kind of a problem. So I think that will change. Kind of like Black Widow. Okay, 2 attack. Top card of my deck is not going to be an X-Men hero, but at least I get to reveal it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 attack, and I got 4 recruit. Well, the only thing I can fight is the thing that could get stronger. At least I know the top part of the deck is an agent. So let's give it a shot. Let's try to fight Feral for 3. I Berserk twice. I Berserk away the card I revealed. And the second one is, unfortunately, another Feral. So she buffs herself up to 5, which causes me to fail, which means she KOs herself, because the only hero that's non-gray on my discard pile is herself. So she KOs herself because she buffed herself, and that is poetic if I ever saw anything. 4 recruit is going to get me another Gambit. Reveal the top part of your deck, discard or put it back. Instinct did the same thing to each other player's deck. Alright. Oh, this one might get changed because each other player's deck doesn't do anything in solo. So I think that might get an update. Yeah, classic bad guy shooting himself in the foot. Yeah, definitely some things are going to be changed. I think Hawkeye, if we haven't seen... We only saw Quick Draw. I think the one card that affects other players is also going to change for solo, because in solo that card doesn't do anything. Emma Frost is definitely going to get an update to the card that plays a card from the villain deck. I think it might still do that in a way, but give you a choice or give a cool counter to it or shuffle something in. I don't know. Okay, we have an escape. Turn 15. We do have an escape. So I think this is my first escape of the entire stream. We're going to have an escape from Skullbuster, who runs away. So I got a Chaos already from the HQ. I'm not really using a lot of X-Force, so I got to get rid of Marrow's Bone Shards, even though I really like that card. And Misdirection Fantomex is there, and yep. Spellbuster runs away as our first escape. Luckily, the scheme doesn't care about escapes. I just gotta focus on everything else. And that debuffed the Khonshu Guardians. I don't know where to put these. When I'm zoomed out, I can't just put them up there. And there's characters up there. There's heroes and stuff. So we got a Berserk, Ambush. Choose a card named Pharaoh from any player's discard pile enter the city. Well, I would have done that, but she KO'd herself, so sorry. It's sad because the rest of Emma Frost Kid is so good that one card brings it down so much. Well, it's not going to be sad for much longer. It's getting a big update. We can finally use her to I wanted to do a cool World War Hulk or Secret War setup where you have characters fighting themselves. So we have Emma Frost, who has a hero set and a Mastermind. You got Iron Man. You now have Sabretooth. You have Hulk. You have... Who else do you have? That's literally just that. You have, I guess, Loki and Magneto, if you really wanted to use those. Without using villains, though, you have some heroes, but I did want to try Sabretooth that way. He has a tactic that references one of his cards, his uncommon, in the villain set, which is cool. All right, let's go with some setup. I can't wait for it either. It's going to be so much fun. I have this Carnage. Carnage would be one. Yep. Zombie, Green Goblin. That's a little bit of a departure, but that does work. So I don't know when Core is going to come out, second edition. One thing I really have been waiting to do, I've been waiting for a new core set for this. I want to do a series of tutorial videos of how to play series that I could go on and on about, but I'm really excited for second edition for a lot of reasons, but I want to see how I can do something like that for folks who might want to get into the game, because it'll be a good time to get into the game when there's a new updated core set. All right, let's play Osteogenesis. 2 attack. Draw 2 cards. I love this word, osteo. It's bone it literally means bone generation. It's so cool. Never even thought of that word before. Draw 2 cards on the left-hand side. Almost drew from the other side. Okay, draw 2 cards. Put a card from hand on top of your deck. I was hoping I was on the other side because that's the Gambit draw card side. So I'm going to go ahead and... it doesn't matter. I'm going to draw it with a sidekick anyway, so it's an extra draw. Actually, never mind. I'm going to put the sidekick on top of my deck. Make my next turn better. This one's not going to be much better, I don't think. So the sidekick went on top of the deck for next turn. 3 attack. Yeah, I have all these philosophies on how to do a how to play video. There's some great channels, like the one that does how to learn board games in like 3 minutes or less. And those are great for some people. They don't necessarily work for people like me and folks that I know, because you could sit there watching the whole thing and then when it's time to start, you've completely forgotten the last 3 minutes. What works for me, and I've found that works for folks that I'm playing games with, is a step-by-step approach where it's a, I don't want to get too much into it, but where they're playing as you go, and it's kind of an interactive sort of thing. And anyway, that's what I'm looking at. I think it's going to be good. I ended up with 4 and 4, so I'm totally fine with putting that sidekick on the top of the deck. So I could try to fight Thorn, and I'll succeed because there's a sidekick there. Because she won't get any buff from the sidekick. I'll lose the sidekick, though. I should probably fight one of the Khonshu Guardians while they're weakened instead. So let's do that. I'm going to take out this Khonshu Guardian. Well, they're not in wolf form. I'll KO one of my shield agents. And take this out. Goodbye. See ya. Yeah, so the way my concept is... I'm going to take Misdirection. It's such a good card. My concept is I will build a setup. Ooh, Fantomex is rare. I'll build a setup that only has certain mechanics. So it'll be only these things are in it, so you don't have to learn too much at once. I'll emphasize less at being easy and more at being smaller in mechanics, and the next setup will build up on those, etc. This is a good one. This is called Weapon 13. 1+ attack weapon X sequence. Tech, you may KO one of your cards that has the same cost as any of your other cards. I believe this is the first 4-cost rare in the game. Spidey's have 2. I think the ones in Messiah Complex are 5. Or is Multiple Man also 4-cost? I think he might be. It's one of the few, if nothing else. It's very cool. And it's easier to get because of that reason. That's why it's not super, super strong, but it works well with the rest of this card. Multiple Man is the other 4-cost. He's not the first. It's the second. And double sidekick. Okay, moving over. But yeah, look forward to how to play videos. If they go well, I would love to do them for every single expansion. But other thing I want to do is, at first I thought it would make sense to do how to play videos starting from the very beginning, but that doesn't make a lot of sense because some of those sets are harder to get. So my series would go in reverse chronological order. I would start with second edition and go backwards. So it would be whatever came before that. If it was What If Season 2, and then I'd go to Weapon X, and then I'd keep going backwards. So most likely you'd have those sets. It'd be easier to get those. Anyway, turn 16 is another Khonshu Guardian. This one is buffed. But stay tuned for that. It'll be a while. I don't know when that set is releasing. I got Misdirection. End of turn effect. Let's see if I can remember this without using my little level. But I do get Weapon X sequence, and it's only a sequence of 1. That's it. To play this, you must put another card from your hand on top of your deck. If I put the Trooper, I'll end up with 4/5 total attack. But I can fight Thorn easily if I do this. So I'll put the Trooper on top. Weapon X sequence gives me another attack. And I will get 5 total attack. I could try to fight Feral, but I should probably take out Thorn because it'll be guaranteed to succeed, and I'll draw the attack, and I can fight a Khonshu Guardian. Yeah, this will work. So let's declare the fight against, almost said Thor. There's Thorn. Hold on. Thor, okay. Let's fight. I have Berserk away. Oh, wait. Oh, I gotta do this backwards. I gotta do the Agent, not the Trooper. That way she doesn't get the bonus. So I keep this, that means I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack. That's what I want to do. I Berserk away the Agent, and then I take out Thorn for 3, and I draw the Agent. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted to do. And now I have 3 attack left, and I can take out the Khonshu Guardians and KO one of my heroes. I'll KO the Agent that went away and came back, and now it's going away again. Productive. I got rid of 2 things. I KO'd something. I'm happy with that. Oh, wow. We're over the 5-hour mark on the stream. If anybody's been here since the beginning, I don't know why. I commend you. Because I guess I did it. So that's going to be an interesting hand here. Turn 17 is another Khonshu Guardian, so I'll just pop this counter over to the other one. And let's see how many cards I can draw. I might get a lot of good stuff. So to hit Sabretooth, let's just remind myself. Sabretooth berserks once for each savagery. Sabretooth has 2 savageries. I guess you could build a deck that, it would be funny, using something like an Ancient One deck and defeating the Mastermind with all recruit, and the savageries do nothing. But let's start drawing. Sidekick. 1, 2. Second sidekick. 1, 2. What do I got? Can I get the rare? 1, 2. I can get the rare. I can get both rare, or one of the rares. Spider allies too. Yep. 4 recruit. So I have to make a choice. If I want the rare, I have to make this make recruit, and I have to go 5, 6, and I have to go 7, 8, 9. And then I would go Scarred Past. I have no wounds. I have 1 wound in the discard pile, so I would get 3 attack from this, and a 4th. Okay, so I've got 9 recruit. What is the best card to get? So Marrow here is 3+ attack, Weapon X sequence. Reveal the top 6 cards of your deck. Discard all the ones that cost 0 and put the rest back into the order. That's very good. I've also got Skaar. Wounded Fury, 4+ attack, then you may KO any number of wounds from your hand or discard pile, then draw that many cards. So, Snatch Cat, I definitely want to do that too. I have a few different ways on how I want it. That's coming first. That's going to be a long video. So this one has always been a weird rare to me. So you get the Wounded Fury bonus, and then you can just get rid of wounds, which hurt you later on. because you don't have Wounded Fury anymore. Right? Am I crazy? So I think, and I also have Fantomex is rare, which is a great KO engine, but I can get that for much cheaper. I do want to take one of these before they're gone. Marrow is more likely to be gone, so I think this is a better rare because it gives just as much attack as Skaar does base, and it does the opposite of something I was dealing with the other day, which was Epic Hood. Epic Hood does this in reverse. He discards your deck and makes you shuffle 6 0 costs to make your deck. This is so good. All right, I'm taking it, even though I got 1 to spare. Okay, and for my 4 attack, I will hit. I could risk a couple Berserks, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit the Khonshu Guardians. I gotta prep myself for Sabretooth. Take it out for 3, and I'm going to KO this Shield Agent now. Evolving abilities is very good. To get 3 Recruit on a card like that, and then use it later without Recruit if you don't want it. Oh, I got 2 left for a sidekick too. So I'll take that. Hey, there's Boom Boom. All right, she's gonna really help me out. I have less, a little less so because I don't have those 1-cost Fantomex, but still. Also, does Fantomex sound like a cereal to you? Because sometimes it does when I forget that it's actual character. Hey, look, it's Wolverine yelling. He's yelling at you to go get Weapon X. Or don't. I don't think he really cares. 2, 3. Oh, there's the rare. Which is good for a fresh shuffle. All right, turn 18. Another Skullbuster. Prey on the fewest ranged. We're so far into the game, but I still don't have range on either side, so you're going to the other side. He does care. You should get it. Even if he doesn't care, you should get it even harder to spite him if he doesn't care. Okay. Let's do this Berserk combo. It does sound like something that comes with a certain general's warning. Warning, Fantomex can cause mesothelioma if you're not careful. Stack the deck. Draw 2 cards, put a card on top. I have to shuffle everything up, but that's okay. Finger guns and cereal. Yeah, you can turn that card into like Fantomex cereal with him doing finger guns in the front, saying part of the balanced breakfast. It'll give you 3 brains if you eat this. All right, 2 cards after the shuffle. 1, 2. I'm not gonna Berserk, so I'm setting up for the next turn. If I put Marrow on top of the deck, that'll give me 3 attack, which is enough to hit this Guardian. And I'll use Marrow later, so I will do that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I forgot about Skullbuster. I can take care of him later. That's a weird thing to say. Legendary people say the weirdest things out of context. I forget what the other one was the other day. 3 attack. No wolf. No cry. Okay, one of my heroes. That's the toy at the bottom of the box. Okay, sidekick. 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 Okay. New hand. Much better hand. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot the Fantomex thing. I said I was going to remember. I guess I got to use my level. I tested myself and I forgot. So, joke's on me. I'm using the little level from that one. I can't be trusted to remember things. Turn 19 is a Scheme Twist. I think I drew cards anyway, but it doesn't matter. Okay, we're on twist number 3. Same thing as the rest. KO the hero in the rightmost HQ space. KO one of that hero's loved ones. If a player discards a card, each player discards a card of that hero's name. If you discard a card this way during a turn, you Berserk. Alright, so Weapon H, unfortunately, gets KO'd, and Weapon H was not only learning how to be Hulk and Wolverine, but was also learning how to be a copycat. Unfortunately, those lessons have to end immediately. Oh no, she shouldn't be there. Do I have any Weapon H out? I don't. Miraculously. Okay. What's my sequence? It is a sequence of 1. Let's play this rare. The first time I'm playing, I think, a single rare in this entire stream. That loved one, everyone is okay with getting KO'd, yes. Okay, 3 attack plus sequence is 4. Reveal the top 6 cards of your deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Discard all the ones that cost 0, put the rest back in the order. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And these 3 graves get discarded, setting up my next turn, which I'm pretty happy about. I can't do any drawings, so it doesn't matter the order. It does matter for if I'm going to do a Berserk, so let's put Boom Boom on top, just in case. Okay, but I'm going to have to spend my 1 more attack and fight Skullbuster over here because he's preying on me. Oh, I forgot to give him a bystander. So he has a bystander right now, +1 from each side. Okay, public speaker. Has anybody rescued a bystander yet, or have we just been KOing them for the scheme? Just KOing them for the scheme. So he's got 1 bystander. I defeat him. And I rescue the bystander and get 1 recruit. And I'm going to get more. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3 recruit. +3 brains is going to give me 1 more for the 1 sequence I have. And I can get the rare Fantomex for 4. It feels so cool to get a rare for 4. I probably should take Marrow, but my heart tells me to take Weapon X. Weapon X Fantomex on this side. So I will. And I'm just going to keep trying to going for the sequence over here now. Hope I get those 1s. And I hope Marrow will be okay. She probably won't. It's probably a scheme twist right now. Oh no, it's just a wolf. I mean, it looks like a wolf. Maybe if it moves a little, I'll get a better look at it. All right, Weapon X sequence. And the reminder, where's my level? I won't forget now. There you go. So what's my sequence? 2, 3. The sequence of 2. 2 attack. Easy as that. Concussion. I got hit in the head real hard and it made me strong. Don't try that at home. Shield Troopers, 5. Actually, I should probably do this a little differently. So I'm not going to Berserk, though. Nah, let's keep going. I got to put a card on top of the deck, though. I'll put Marrow on top just so I can hopefully get some synergy later. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get 2 attack. To play it, I put Marrow on top. 2 more attack, 8, 9. Hold on. To fight Sabretooth, I need 8 plus a Berserk. 2 Berserks. So actually, let me do this instead. I'll put the Agent on top of my deck, and I'll keep Marrow, and I'll play her, and I'll get 1 attack and 1 recruit. So there's 2 Berserks for Sabretooth. He Berserks reach Savagery stacked here. There are 2 Savageries. The first one's going to fail. The second one, it has to not give him 3, and I think I'll be okay. So I'm going to try to fight him right now. Before I press the button, here we go. I have 10 attack. Declare the attack. First Berserk is that Agent I put. The second one is Gambit, which does put him up to 10. But I believe if it's equal, I'm okay. I'm checking the rules. I think if it was more. If you have at least as many attack points as the enemy's improved attack, so that works. I have just enough to hit him. He's only going to get stronger, so I got to be careful. Sudden Savagery. Oh, this is the worst one to get first. Stack the card from the wound deck next to Sabretooth as a Savagery. I was hoping to get that one later. So there's a wound. That's 1 extra Savagery for nothing. That's the first tactic? Really? Okay, now he Berserks at least 3 times every time I try to hit him for the rest of the game. Fun. Okay. And I end with 1 recruit, which I can't do anything with. But at least I hit him. And the right-hand side's doing something cool, so... Except for whatever this is. Although that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 recruit. I can get Osteogenesis over here. It's a great card to have. Unless Marrow goes away and I will hang my head in shame. Seeing that Enraging Wound, do you see these wounds getting included in all your gameplays? Oh, they're going in all the gameplays, just like all the special cards go in all my gameplays. I don't leave anything out that's a special card. I always use, unless I'm playing a submitted setup or a themed setup from the MCU setups or something, all the special cards are always part of it. Unless I'm doing a feature. I didn't include them here just because I wanted to feature them. I mean, I didn't include the Grievous Wounds here because I wanted to feature the new stuff. Turn 21 is the Radiation Scientist. All right. I also, when I stream MCU games, sometimes I do games that are just MCU because I know some folks don't like to mix their things. And I want to show them off in that context, so I'll just use all the MCU things. For the most part, everything goes into everything. Maybe I can hit him again. Oh, I forgot the sequence, but I remembered it just now. So the other side ended with the sequence. So draw an extra card. Put a card from your hand on top of your deck. I mean, it doesn't matter. Gambit's going to do stuff anyway. I'll put the agent on top. All right, let's play this turn. Same thing over here, misdirection. What is my Weapon X sequence? I've got 2, 3, 4. Look at that. I have a sequence of 3. Thank you to Boom Boom again. So 3 attack. And I have the reminder over here. So these are from member of the community Dre 2.0. If you check the Discord, I don't have the link in front of me right now. If you check the Discord in the custom cards forum, you'll see them there. There's other sets of core art. We're gonna get a new Gambit pretty soon, so I wouldn't make it a huge priority right now. If you're gonna get a second edition, it's probably gonna be here in less than a year. But they're still very cool. It is a lot of trouble to cut them out and put them out there. Okay. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, okay. Let's do Osteogenesis. 2 more attack, 1 recruit. Nothing has been announced. It's just very likely it'll release in 2025. And that's really all we know. It would be very surprising if it was not released in 2025 after being shown at Gen Con 2024. It's kind of the vibe there. Well, at least the cards we saw were mostly done. The thing is, we have not seen a solicit for it yet. But we'll probably see one early this year for late in the year, I think. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Draw 2 cards and put a card from hand on top of your deck. I'm not berserking, so I'll put the agent on top. I can get another rare though, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't, actually. That's fine. Let's get attack up to 7. Let's play a Scarred Past up to 9. Plus any wounds? Yes. Oh, I count the wounds. I got 1 wound. Just the 1. 10. I think I'll play this trooper, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. And evolving abilities. I should get as much attack as I can because I might fail fighting Sabretooth with those 3 Berserks. Or Savageries. 12, 13, 14. Am I willing to get rid of her? No, I'm going to put her on top of the deck so she gets Berserk because she has no printed attack. And I'll get 1 attack. 15. Top of the deck. Okay. So lucky to get Boom Boom in this game too. Okay, let's try to fight. We do 3 Berserks, which is going to reshuffle the deck. So here we go. That's nothing. That's nothing, and a reshuffle. What a cool Mastermind, though. You really feel the tension because fighting him's not just fighting him. It's kind of like Hank Pym, but a bit more stressful, I'll just say. Final Berserk is plus nothing, so I hit him for a clean 8. Look at that. I have 7 left. And he can't get any more Savageries this way. He'll get some more later. Salivating Prowl. This is the one that copies his uncommon ally set in his ally set, which is cool. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1 of them, discard 1, and put the other one back on top of your deck. 1, 2, 3. I'll draw Fantomex, even though I can't do the tech trigger. Discard an agent, put an agent on top. Oh, I'll discard the agent, put the trooper on top. No, I'll switch those around, actually, because I might fight Feral. Okay, let's play Weapon X. Weapon XIII, which is 13. 1 attack. And Weapon X sequence is now... I put Boom Boom back, so unfortunately, it's just 3, 4. 10. Tech, I don't have this. You may KO one of your cards that has the same cost as any of your other cards. That would work anyway because I only have 1-0 out. But with 10 attack, I can try to fight the Mastermind again. I should. He's got 3 savageries. I know the top card is Agent because I put that there, right? Here we go. Let's try it again. Let's see if I get lucky. 1, 2, 3. Yep, a clean 8. One more time. Look at that. Double hit. Oh, by the way, I forgot to get rid of this. And then another one. Each other player reveals an instinct hero or gains a wound. Gambit. I'm safe. Yeah, the trick is to draw all my cards so that everything left is gray and wounds. Yeah, they can. Isn't that interesting? Although if you get the enraging wounds, they won't because he will get buffs from those. At least the ones that have printed attack, which is most of them. All right, that's it. He's got 1 tactic left and the final blow. And I got the Fantomex effect to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna put the Agent on top. Oh, you know who helped me with that? Marrow. She made that really good hand possible by putting those grays in the discard pile. That's what helped do it. And she's gonna do it again. Yeah, Marrow's rare is a great counter for Sabretooth, specifically. And it's the one rare I was able to get. I guess I was able to get Skaar, but I chose not to. Turn 22 is a scheme twist, which means some bad news for her, though I just mentioned her. This is twist number 4. KO the hero in the rightmost HQ space. That's Marrow. All right. KO one of that hero name's loved one. So Marrow and Maggie Lang had been hanging out, and unfortunately, it would have been the last time. So that's it. Each player discards a card of that hero name, so Marrow gets discarded. I discard her rare, which also hurts. And even worse, if that hero name has no more loved ones, that hero is lost in grief. KO all of that hero name from the HQ and hero deck, then shuffle it. So, lost in grief is Marrow, and that's very, very sad. So now I gotta go through the hero deck. I gotta KO this Marrow. Alright. And refill. I guess I should keep doing this. Alright, so all Marrows must go. How many left? I went through a lot already. There's none here. There's one. 1. I've seen a decent amount of her. Maybe half the cards. She wasn't at the bottom of the deck at all. I like her hero set. She fits into... She would probably be my favorite pick for the randomizer. She fits pretty well with her versatility. I saw most of her cards, so actually, plus you took one out at the beginning. So that's going to be another KO of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 2, just 2 of the same cards. Goodbye. And that's it for her. Very sad. Time for me to get my revenge here. Let's start with stacking the deck. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Put a card from hand on top of your deck. It doesn't matter what it is. Actually, it does. I'm going to put the Shield Agent on top. Then I'm going to play Hypnotic Charm to recruit, revealing it, discarding it. Now we're going to draw 2 with the Sidekick. And 1 and 2. Cool. Now I'm going to play Card Shark to attack. Top card of the deck is not an X-Men hero, so I don't draw it. And I got Concussion to attack. Then we have Adaptive, Hyper Adaptive Skeleton. 1 recruit, 1 attack. No more berserking to do, so that doesn't matter. And then 4, 5, 6 recruit. Skaar can afford to lose a loved one, right? Yeah. So let's recruit Slice and Smash for more berserk, more good stuff before he's gone. And there's Weapon X Wolverine. Do I hit a full strength Khonshu Guardian or try my luck at Feral? 3 versus 5. I'll hit the full strength Khonshu Guardian for 5. Okay, one of my heroes. It's going to be an agent. And I get the Radiation Scientist, who is going to... Wait a second. KO one of my heroes over here from my discard pile. I'm going to KO this Shield Agent from my discard pile. Some nice deck thinning over here, which is helpful for Gambit. He's about to make a name for himself. We've got less good stuff here. Turn 23 is another Master Strike, which is unfortunate because he gets stronger with his savageries. That's one more savagery. Each player KOs one of their heroes that costs more than the number of savageries. Luckily, I don't have Marrow anymore. Actually, you know what's funny? She would have been KO'd if she didn't get discarded by the twist. So it's a good thing that she lost all her loved ones. That's very, very interesting. Okay. Yes, so the savageries are 4. I have to KO Weapon X Wolverine, though. Unfortunately. Left side couldn't do it, so left side gets the wound. She let her loved ones die to save herself. Yeah, that's it. That's about right for X-Force. Some of X-Force, anyway. Okay, I have a terrible hand here. I've got 2 attack and 2 recruit. I could get a sidekick, but I'm gonna do nothing and get rid of this wound. Actually, I can get a... Never mind, I can get a Fantomex. What am I talking about? 2 attack, 2 recruit. Spend the 2 recruit, get a Fantomex. Move on with my life. 2 more hits on Sabretooth is all I need. I think I can make it happen. I think I have the time, but he's getting buffed and scary. Only 5 cards left. Turn 24 is another twist. Uh-oh. So Skaar gets KO'd. And Maggie Lang is so sad about Marrow. She's been hanging out with Skaar now, and then she gets KO'd again. And I gotta discard Skaar from each side. Oh, I should have berserked, I think, on the left-hand side when I discarded Marrow. I missed that part. Okay, I do have a Skaar. Let me make sure I read this correctly. If you discard a card this way this turn, you berserk. Oh no, that was the other player. Only the active player does that. Okay, yeah, I started Skaar over there. Okay, that was fine then. I think it was the inactive player. And yeah, no berserking here. I'm at twist 5. Twist 7 happens twice. Evil wins when the hero deck runs out. I think I'm doing okay right now, but that can ramp up real fast. So, what's my total attack? I have 2. I have a sequence of 1. That's 3. And I have a single recruit. I could try to fight Feral, but then I'll probably get rid of something I want. So I'm just going to end my turn, which means I can actually get rid of this wound by doing nothing. Sometimes doing nothing is the best something you can do. Take it from me. Also, not all the time. Just sometimes. 1, 2, 3. Is this going to be the hand that does it? Turn 25. Bonebreaker, prayer of the fewest strength. 1 strength card on the left. Right-hand side's got 1 strength card, so you're going to go pray on the side that's not the turn right now. Okay, I've got the sequence with my reminder. I have 2 and 3. That's my highest sequence. So that's 2 attack. Actually, no, I should probably play Osteogenesis first, because they might draw something that'll help me. Get out of here, Bonebreaker. Before I play Misdirection. Yes, Misdirection. 1 recruit, 2 attack, draw 2 cards. I got a 4. That works. And put a card from your hand on top of your deck. Put the agent on top. So now when I play Misdirection, my Weapon X sequence is now 2, 3, 4. I'm up to 5 attack. That was a good move. I'm glad I did that. A trooper makes 6 attack. Evolving abilities gives me attack or recruit. I can try to fight Sabretooth if I sacrifice Boom Boom. At this point, it might be worth it. I can get 10, 11, 12 total attack. That might not be enough for 4 savageries, though. So I might be throwing her away for nothing. Maybe I should deck thin. The more I deck thin, though, the harder it is to defeat him. Recruit, I can get 3 total recruits. But that's okay. If I lose this Weapon X, though, I get 4 total recruit. I should get Weapon X out of there because he only has 1 loved one left. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Evolving Abilities for 2 recruit. And then my agent. And I'm going to recruit Raging Generation for 4. And that's going to put in Fantomex, who has a couple loved ones left, even though it's only a 1 cost. And let's save Boom Boom by putting her on top for Time Bomb, getting 1 attack. And I'll use Feral. I'll fight Feral because I know that Boom Boom won't give her anything. So Berserk 1, Berserk 2. Nothing. So she's gone for 3. And I will gain her myself. No. I will have the right side gain her, actually. I have 4 left, and I can't do anything with that. Well, that's my turn. And I get to do the Fantomex effect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Speaking of Fantomex, I need tech cards. I should have taken Wolverine when I had the chance over here. I took the other one. 5, 6, 7. All right. Now, I'm not going to lose this Marrow anymore. Look at my sequence. What's my sequence? It's 3, 4. Let's put on top of the deck. I'm going to put the wound because Marrow's going to get rid of that anyway. All right. Good hand coming up. Decent hand over here right now, too. Turn 26 gives us another Scheme Twist, unfortunately. So I have to discard Fantomex now. And not on the side where the active player is. Okay, I KO Sentient Bullets. I'm getting hurt here. And this Rockstar is going to learn what happens when you hang out with Fantomex too much. All right, discard Fantomex. The rare or the uncommon? This is a hard decision. Now, I can't use a tech trigger anyway, so I might as well discard Fantomex on the left-hand side. Let me just read this again. Each player discards a card of the hero name. Yep. If you discard it during your turn, you berserk. That's all that happened so far. All right. Let's keep going. Draw 2 cards. Put a card from your hand on top of your deck. I'll put a trooper. I'll end up berserking it. And let's berserk. 2 attack. Berserk away this trooper for a 3rd attack. And then another Weapon X sequence. My sequence is 2, 3. So that's 2 more attack. And I get the end of turn effect. 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more recruits. If we're following along, I got 7 attack, which is not enough to hit Sabretooth, but it is enough to hit Pretty Boy, or sorry, Bonebreaker, who has been preying on me. And it's reveal the top card of your deck. KO it or draw it. So let's do that. I already berserked away the troopers. I don't know what it is. 2 attack left. It is a shield trooper, so I'll KO this one. And I'll get a sidekick. It's not a draw, but it's Darwin. Hey, what's up, A Kingsley? Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Thanks for 4 months of subs. I really appreciate that. This Fantomex card effect is for you. Thank you. I got 1 more card to draw, and then I had to put 1 back on top. If it's X-Men, I'll do it. It's not. Okay, Agent's going on top. Haven't been able to set up these berserks like I've wanted to, but all I gotta do is hit the Mastermind. Now, turn 27 is another twist. Oh, no. It's Gambit. Gambit gets KO'd, and they're going after Gambit's loved ones. I really do appreciate it. It really does help me out. Oh my gosh, we're almost 6 hours today. I'll make it. All right, so Remy's hanging out in the bayou with his alligator trapper, learning all the ins and outs of gator trapping. And unfortunately, Sabretooth got to them first. And that's very unfortunate. So I have to discard Gambit. It's always the side that doesn't have the hero that has to discard it. So I never get... I'm not getting these berserks from the scheme this way. Okay, my sequence is 2. So let's go with a Metabolic Overdrive rare first. 3 attack plus 2 is 5. Top 6 cards of my deck. Let's set things up. This would be a great card to use with Gambit. Oh look, all 6 of them cost 0. They get all discarded. That's really cool. Get that out of the way. That was a whole bad turn that she just bypassed by herself. 3 more, 2 more. Yep, 3 and 4. 2 more, and then the effect at the end of the turn, and then evolving abilities. I'll take the attack. No, I won't. Although, the downside of that is I would have been able to hit Sabretooth. I won't get the attack. I don't think I can get through that. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. I'll choose evolving abilities to make recruit. And I will take out Donald Pierce because he's just been there for too long. And he has fight KO one of your great heroes. So I will do that. Get rid of a shield agent. Oh, thank you. I totally missed track of what twist it was. So let me do that real quick. We're on twist 7. You are totally right. So unfortunately, that's going to be Wolverine's second here. What happened at the beginning of the turn. And that's going to be his second loved one, which means that he gets KO'd. And I got to KO all Weapon X Wolverines. Here's what the scheme says. Nope. Yes, we're on twist 7. Do that twist effect twice. Okay. Each player discards a card of that hero name. Luckily, I didn't have any, so that wouldn't have affected my turn. Right-hand side doesn't have any either. But the hero name has no more loved ones, so the hero is lost in grief. KO all hero names from the HQ and from the hero deck, then shuffle it. So there goes a Logan, and the rest of them have to go. So let's parse those out here. 1, 2. I know some people who will wait until they show up and then KO them and move on to the next one, which I guess you technically could do. It doesn't really change anything for the most part. But I'll just get rid of him now. I'll do exactly what the thing says. There weren't that many Logans left either. So KO those. So you can see with the way the hero deck's diminishing how fast I can lose this, even after hitting the Mastermind 3 times already. So things are getting scary. So I gotta think about it. Do I want to keep recruiting heroes? I think yes, because it doesn't really matter if I recruit them. The rest are gonna get KO'd anyway. But do I want any more? I'm gonna take Anger Management. I think it's a good one to have. I don't have a lot of strength cards though, so maybe not. You know what? No, I'm not gonna take anything this turn actually. Well, Skaar has 1 loss, so I need to move things along, actually. Thank you for the water. Anger Management won't, it'll be fine. It won't give me that much, it won't give Sabretooth that much Berserk if he Berserks it. So we'll go with that. All right, at least get a misdirection. I discarded all my grays. That should be a pretty decent hand. Okay, this looks good. I have a Berserk. But I have a draw, so I can manipulate it anyway. So good hand coming up. Hopefully it won't be too late, because every other twist has to do it twice. Turn 28. There we go. Things are getting scary. So here's what happens. Skaar gets KO'd. His loved one, his last loved one, which was the news reporter. He loved the news. You know, one thing about Skaar, he loved the news. That got KO'd. Each side has to discard a Skaar hero. Still, it happens, but not on the same side. This Discard pass gets discarded. Discarded. See what I did there? All right, and now all the other Skaars are gone, excluding this rare. Here, the official rare KO. There you go. Enjoy. And 1, 2, 3. Oh man, 4, 5, 6. There were a lot of him left. 7, 8. That's it. Everybody's lost at least one loved one. There's Gambit's rare though. That's pretty good. Get plus attack equal to the card's cost, but all these Skaars get KO'd. Yeesh. And I have to do it again because it's the twist. So guess what? Gambit's gone too, including the rare. Gambit gets KO'd. Oh, jeez. Okay. And I finally do a Berserk. So I have to discard Gambit, and I Berserk. I get nothing. Left-hand side has no Gambit to discard. And now all Gambit's gone. I lose in the next twist, don't I? Yeah, there's only 2 heroes left. Oh, wait, no, there's 3 heroes left. No, there's 2 after Gambit. That's wild. I guess 9 out of 10 twists for 2 players. I guess that's why. Yeah, the next twist I lose. That's remarkable. So Gambit's KO'd. And, oh yeah, his loved one, the copycat. He was learning, oh, this is Rogue. The shapeshifted copycat. That's really sad. Sorry, Cher. All right. Yeah, it definitely tells spun out of control. All right. Well, I lose in the next twist. Let's see how far this can go. Take a breath. Move forward. That's all we can do. 2 attack. 1 attack, 1 recruit. And then 2 more recruit. That's it. I don't really do much. I'll take the Berserk Weapon H in case it'll help me. But that's it. Tricky timer scheme in disguise. All right, if this is a twist, there's plenty of cards left in the villain deck, but this could be a twist. That would mean I would lose. It's not. It's Khonshu Guardian. There are moments where you're very, very happy to see literally anything else, and this is one of those moments. That's a decent hand, though. So let's see what I get. What's my sequence? I got 2, 2, 6, and 4. I got nothing. I got the even numbers, which is great for some heroes, but not for this. Maybe Osteogenesis will help. 1 attack, or 1 recruit, and a 2 attack. Draw 2 cards and put a card from your hand on top of your deck. Hold on. No, never mind. Oh, that's unfortunate. Zeros. I don't know what to put on there. I'm gonna Berserk with Wolverine. That's fine. I'll put an agent back on top. I get more attack doing everything else anyway. And let's play evolving abilities. 2 more attack. And I don't get the bonus yet. I'll play Wolverine's Regeneration, which is going to be 2 attack. And Berserk. I Berserk away that agent. You may KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. I do have a wound, that's what I thought. And if I do, I Berserk again. And it's the last card in my deck, and it's Fantomex, which is nothing. Okay, my Weapon X sequence is 1, so I get 1 recruit. Shield Agent is 1. And boom boom. All players Time Bomb, put her back on top again. I could try to fight Sabretooth, but look at my pile now. I would have to get rid of Boom Boom for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I hit him twice in one turn, didn't I? Taking out the Khonshu Guardians. Hopefully I can survive long enough to make that worth it. Get rid of the Shield Agent. And I will pick up... I need more card draw. I don't have a lot of card draw. That's the problem. I'm gonna not recruit anything. I'll be fine. I think my odds are best if I leave it alone for now. Yeah, 3 brains is great, but it's not helping me get attacked to hit him with. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not great. Turn 30 gives me my final scheme twist, and you guys know what that means. That means Weapon H gets KO'd. And then basically that's going to do the following. It's going to KO Scott Lang's head. He loves Scott Lang's head. He kept it in a jar. And that's going to KO all the Weapon H's. And he does it again, which is then going to end up KOing Fantomex. And then the final loved one that gets KO'd is Stan Lee, the last casualty of this game. And then we just, I don't know, KO the whole hero deck. So, there it goes. And that's it. Evil wins. Empty board. Look at all the cool stuff I still had in my villain deck. But I got all the twists early. I'm on turn 30. But hey, I thought I had Sabretooth early on, but his buffs kept me from getting through to him, and I just lost to this game. This game ramps up wild. Yeah, the twice is nuts. But yeah, at least I only lost 1 game today. That's right. All right, let me go ahead and give you guys your prediction rewards. Only 18% of you said I was going to lose. So check out this. Check out this this return here. 20k points to 3 people. So thanks for those people who said to those who said I was going to lose. Were rewarded. That's so much. All right. Well, that's it for this game. That is it for my Weapon X stream. I hope you guys had fun watching this game played. I think this is another amazing expansion. There's so much to think about when playing. The Masterminds are tougher than they look, and I wasn't even playing the epic sides yet. These schemes, not only do they look great because they have the unique art on them, but they're so much fun. Go after heroes' loved ones. I see why Fredo said that was his favorite, because if you got to hurry up and win this, and you can do some cool thematic stuff with it. Wipe heroes' memories thematically is very interesting, and then the final one, condition Logan into Weapon X. Wow, what a trifecta of schemes in this set. Only 3, but they feel like you're getting a lot of value there. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys coming by. We are just about to hit hour 6 of the stream. 2 hours per game. It's about what I expected. I'm going to try to work on a more detailed overview of the whole set now that I've gotten some time to play it. It adds a ton. And look forward to this showing up in things like Adventure Mode and the Randomizer League. And please come to the Discord to chat about this and let us know if you get it and how the game is going for you. And that's it. Now, while you guys are here, I'm going to see if there's any other board gamers streaming around this time, because we want to support our board game streaming community. It's not a big community, and we want to make sure we support other folks who take the time to do this. And it looks like we've got some folks playing... Oh, here we go. Let me search for board games. Now stick around for them. It's not easy to do this. If you're streaming a PC game, you can just play the game. Board games, you gotta have a whole setup for it, so it's very appreciative. Looks like, there's a small channel, Heavy Cardboard, playing 3-player teaching played through and roundtable discussion. So we're gonna go over there and send you over to that board game. They're playing Ladies of Troyes. I've not heard, but their setup is really nice. Alrighty, guys, I will see you next time. Oh, cool. We're gonna go raid them. So you have a bunch of bagel emotes in the channel in the chat when you get over there. Enjoy Weapon X when you get it, and look for more talk about it in the Discord. Sweet. We're gonna go over there then. All right. You take care, everybody. Thank you so much for coming.